Hi, it's me, Dex Gelfand. What I want to say to you here and now is we tend to grossly downplay, undervalue, and underestimate the importance of how well our relationships in life are going, how other people make us feel, and for that matter, how we make them feel. The interplay between ourselves and the people closest to us, your partner, your boss, your neighbor, your friends, people you have frequent enough communication with, how much this affects how you feel about your life, your state of mind. We grossly downplay and underestimate this. Boy, if I had a nickel for every client who started out talking about things that were more superficial in their lives, talking about their business, people who refer to their partner simply as my husband, my wife, not even mention them by name, that tells me there's a lot there that isn't as it should be. If you want to have happy and beautiful existence, you need to have good quality of relationships. Feeling loved and feeling happy and comfortable with the other person when you're in their presence, feeling their presence and them feeling yours. And we tend to resign ourselves and feel we can't do any better or we shouldn't talk about it. But what I find is so much of the time, things could be so much better. And we're not as happy in our relationships as we could be. And I'm not suggesting to leave or run out of the relationship. That's not always the solution. These things can be healed, they can be fixed. We want to have a beautiful life. We want to be happy in our home, in our place of work, our place of business. We want to feel relaxed and comfortable and enjoy the feeling of having the other person in your presence and having them feel that way about you. This is far more important in affecting your life, how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your life than we currently seem to want to confront. Well, the kind of work I do, you can call it therapeutic, is all about how to fix the things that you feel aren't as they should be, that force you or make you feel like you need to go into protective ways of being. Presenting a facade, inhibiting your expression. That shouldn't be. And it's not a matter of who to blame. These things can be resolved. Relationships can be made so much better. I've done plenty of talks about this and articles, and I will be doing another video after this one, and I will basically be reciting an article I've just written. I call it How I Routinely Guide My Client to Process Away the Bad Feelings and Attitudes That Have Been Making Any Relationship Unpleasant, Making It Surprisingly Good. When you get together with someone, you start a relationship, you have a vision of happiness, joy, and love. It's not unrealistic, but there are things that need to be processed, attitudes that need to be unraveled, feelings that need to be processed rather than continued by trying to find some way to deflect them or solve them. And these are the things that I am expert at helping you resolve. You can get help with this. It is not necessary and it's not good to just let things be as they are and be resigned to having bad feelings around being in the presence of your boss, your neighbor, people you associate with, your romantic partner, your parents, your children, whoever. Yes, if you look at the testimonials on my website, you'll see that these things can be completely resolved and you can feel the way you would want to feel around other people. So it's, again, it's not necessary, but far too common for us to feel resigned to the situation being the way it is. You will see, you can experience this for yourself with me, that in the kind of work we do, the whole relationship changes. The person's attitude towards you changes, because spiritually we're in the same place. And if we allow ourselves, we can connect with the person's presence, feel their feelings, process them, have them experience our presence, and resolve all the unwanted, unpleasant feelings that have emerged or arisen between you, and clean them out of the way, and have that beautiful, happy, and loving sharing of presence, of being together and coexisting in the relationship happily together, knowing that you're happy around the other person and they're happy around you. It's beautiful. It's how it should be. And it's a dream that you could be living with instead of things being the way they are. So we need to break the habits of grossly downplaying or resign ourselves to having unpleasant feelings around the people that we deal with, live with, associate with. This can be changed more easily than you imagine, but it begins with you recognizing that there's something here that isn't as it should be, and not saying that it's just how it is, or whatever solution of attitude you're trying to overlay it with. Doesn't need to be this way. Come, work with me and see for yourself.